Mental health and fasting. I'm a doctor specializing in family medicine, and I'm going to discuss this topic with you because I've had a lot of patients asking me if they're suffering from a mental health conditions, can I fast? Okay, so mental health conditions come in a wide spectrum. Okay, you have some people who are relatively affected and people who are severely affected and have very severe mental health conditions. For example, schizophrenia, psychosis, etc. So, in Islam, if you suffer from a mental health condition that is affecting your capacity to make decisions, you do not have to fast Ramadan at all. It's not obligatory upon you, okay? So the people who are going through psychosis, schizophrenics, who don't really understand, don't have capacity, there's no obligation on them to fast. That group aside. So now we come to the people who have the capacity to fast, but they may be suffering from a mental health condition. The key thing here is actually sitting down with your doctor and looking at, if you were to take your medications at a certain time, will that affect your mental health? So for example, let's say that you take your mental health medications during breakfast and you feel fine the rest of the day, and that's how it's usually always been. But if you were to, for example, change that timing and take it at suhoor or iftar, how would that affect your mental health? Or for example, very specific here is people who have eating disorders. For example, someone who is suffering from anorexia. It may not be safe for them to fast at all because they generally already have very low physiological reserves, and their mental health condition revolves around fasting, generally because they don't want to eat. So in that situation, it can get very tricky, and recommend that obviously if you are suffering from anorexia or even bulimia, that you seriously have a discussion with your GP as to whether it will be safe for you to fast. So now we've had that discussion, please do make sure to follow me. I've produced a whole set of videos on being healthy and safe fasting, and please do make sure to give me a follow.